Okay, now tonight we're looking into Kabbalah. And Kabbalah is a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful topic. Me, myself, I'm a veteran esoteric researcher. My name is Jamil Rawls, and this is a recording to help people get more familiar with practical Kabbalah. We're looking at tonight at the divine structure that Kabbalah represents. And one of the things I want to bring up immediately is the idea that creation, the infinite, gave God life. If you look at Kabbalah, that's the identification that Kabbalah gives God. In the beginning, the infinite created Elohim, being God. And that's a big debatable subject as to what Elohim is or who were the Elohim, going back to Adam and Eve in the garden, the tree of life and the tree of knowledge. Okay? And speaking of Kabbalah, the tree represents the branches, the connection with the divine. So the divine is sacred. You have the divine, and the divine giveth everything else life. Out of infinity comes life. So subjects like Islam, Christianity, Judaism, Buddhism, voodoo, socialism, capitalism, these are concepts, these are subjects coming out of infinity. Infinity gave birth to these things. The idea of linear time, last week, last night, now, tomorrow, linear time is a form of comprehension of the universe that is coming out of infinity. What you call the infinite is not subjected to time. A lot of people will say, well, how can God always have been, and who gave birth to God, and who created God, and where does God come from, and how is all this stuff already here before? The infinite is not subjected to man's linear time reality. A man's but a man's comprehension of the infinite is very limited to the perspective of man. Time is an illusion. Subjects, again, going back to a religion, that's within the infinity. That's something within, a religion is something within infinity. Time itself is something within infinity. Okay? And so, infinity is not subjected infinity is not subjected to these realizations or these experiences. These are experiences. Infinity is not subjected to these experiences. Infinity has given birth to these experiences. So, infinity just is. The emptiness void that goes out through all the universe, that just is. You have multiverses, parallel universes, parallel Earths, parallel people. I remember years ago I saw a film by Jet Li called The One, and it was based off of some theories that Albert Einstein came up with about the multiverse and parallel realities. And Jet Li in the film, in The One, he wanted to go to each different world to terminate, to kill himself, to eliminate the other version of himself, so he gets more power and all this stuff. You see, these are realizations that people have, humans have, of the universe, hyperspace. 1,000 years ago, people interpreted as just, the astral realm. Now it's interpreted as hyperspace. So people are realizing there's more to the universe and realizing the structure of the universe, and this is a metaphysical structure that the universe is in. Now you have people talk about the holographic universe, but infinity is not subjected to any of this. And each plane of consciousness an individual elevates their mind to, they will have more to work with. Your mind should be developing. If your mind has not progressed, in 10 years and your mind is not working differently, then there's something seriously wrong. Every 5 years, an individual should be doing new things and learning new things and having new realizations in their environment around them, seeing things differently. If I come and I sit down and I speak with you about the known universe or about life in general, just anything, and I come back 5 years, I expect there to be something different. I expect your mind to have matured. I expect your perception of reality to have graduated a little bit. I expect you to have more experience, to have tried new things, to have learned new things, to have made mistakes. That's what I expect. If I come back in 5 years and you're not doing anything different and your mind's still the same, there's a problem in evolution. Evolution's having a real problem. We need some divine intervention. Okay? So, now looking at the structure of reality and what people are going through right now, there's always other life forms. This is another thing, a lot of people get into Kabbalah and you talk about, you see the angels. In the Old Testament, you had angels, Islam angels, Christianity, there's angels. A lot of what's going on now, scientifically, in this new age, people are saying the same thing, just saying it differently. What used to be angel is now people are online doing new forms of meditation, speaking about the Pleiadians. So what used to be angels is now Pleiadians, or what used to be demons could now be the reptilians or the greys or whatever like that. That's the stereotypical connotation. So I'm giving this analogy with Kabbalah that everything is as it needs to be. Everything is as it is. Everything in creation has a purpose, has a place. Your mind cannot conceive of something that's not real. This is going to be a stretch for a lot of people. Okay? No matter what your mind can come up with, somewhere it exists. And I'm going to give an example. Try to perceive of non-existence. Try to take your mind to comprehend non-existence. It can't be done. Nobody's mind can comprehend non-existence. I guarantee it. You can sit there for a million years trying to do it. You'll never be able to do it. The most you can come up with is an emptiness, a void, but that's still something. And that's what the infinite comes out of, that great emptiness, that great void. That's the closest you'll get. Nobody can conceive non-existence. So whatever somebody can imagine within their mind being real, somewhere it's real. Now this is a stretch for a lot of people. If I come up with some crazy thought of pink dinosaurs on rollerblades running around Miami, somewhere that's happening. Between the parallel universes and multi-worlds and frequencies and densities and hyperspace, somewhere that reality exists. Because you cannot conceive of non-existence. Okay. There we go. Okay. So that's the structure of infinity. That's the structure of the infinite. There's a place for everything in the cosmos. And then you get into good and evil, right and wrong. Those are very subjective. Okay, very subjective. And this is a small introduction to the structure of the divine. Okay. Whatever you see around you, these are concepts, are subjects, are forms of thought, forms of action that exist within creation, that exist within the infinite. And then the infinite itself just is. There are no limits. Your mind does not have the power to comprehend non-existence. So if you exist, you're an add-on to the infinite. You're a part of the infinite. You can experience you're an experience of the infinite experience in itself. Okay?